Crocodiles and alligators are deadly predators at the top of the food chain. Not many animals want to mess with these ferocious reptiles because they usually win. Join us as we look at 15 crocodiles that strike and kill their prey. Crocodile versus hippo. It's rare to see a crocodile attack an adult hippo, but many crocodiles will snatch and kill wandering hippo calves. And you can see the Nile crocodile in this video walking with a dead hippo calf in his mouth. The reptile may have found the young hippo already dead, or he may have killed it on his own. A gruesome scene was caught on camera, just opposite a camp in the Mara River, when a huge crocodile threw around the carcass of a newborn hippo. It is certainly not often that these ruthless and most efficient apex predators snatch baby hippos from their mothers. As opportunistic as crocodiles are, they often avoid hippos because they know how aggressive an angry hippo can be. On this occasion, onlookers did not actually see the killing, but noticed the umbilical cord was still attached. It was unclear whether the baby was still born and abandoned by its mother, or whether there was a macabre opportunity to snatch a meal for the crocodile. A baby hippo could not follow his mother in a small stream in the river, and when a hungry crocodile saw that, he immediately grabbed the baby hippo and feasted on it. 14. Crocodile versus dog. I'm not sure why this dog is standing in the water doing nothing. When the crocodile approaches, a man warns the dog, but it's too late. If the man knew there were crocodiles in the water, why did he let his dog jump in there in the first place? The people in this video were down south testing out some new models of knives they bought for deep-sea fishing when an 8-foot alligator jumped 4 feet out of the water to grab his dog by the nose right off the dock. Thankfully, the dog escaped with just a few scratches on his nose. He is now a little more cautious about what's floating around the boat. It's unbelievable that the dog in this video didn't notice the huge crocodile in the water. And because of this, he was grabbed and pulled into the water by the massive reptile before being killed. This dog is walking along a riverbank, unaware that he will soon become this crocodile's next meal. And when he does, the poor dog is defenseless and becomes crocodile chow in seconds. After spotting a crocodile nearby, a small dog advances towards the large reptile to bark at it. So when the barking becomes unbearable for the crocodile, he decides to walk up to the dog, grab him, and take him back into the water, where he rips him apart. These dogs went to the wrong water hole to have fun, and how they ended up on this slippery slope with someone filming them seems almost as if they were put there to feed the hungry alligator in the water. I mean, how does someone have a camera handy to film such an incident if he's not already prepared and knows it's going to happen? This is a nefarious act, if you ask me. 13. Crocodile versus chicken. This black chicken has no worries in the world as it walks among 5 crocodiles. This chicken must have escaped from a nearby Douglas and has no idea these are dangerous predators. It only takes 2 seconds for the chicken to become a pretzel in the mouth of one of these mighty predators. An injured chicken is snatched by a hungry crocodile, and some of the other crocodiles want a piece of the spoils, but the reptile isn't interested in sharing. I hope they have more chickens for these famished crocodiles because this enclosure is full of crocodiles. A sneaky crocodile comes out of the water when it spots a black chicken, and surprisingly enough, it uses its speed to chase the chicken back into the water and eventually grab it. Of course, the chicken was doomed the minute he was placed in the crocodile's enclosure because this was the crocodile's live feed. It's just how fast the crocodile managed to snatch the chicken that was impressive. When this chicken is dropped into an enclosure, the bird runs and jumps over many crocodiles, but none can snatch it. The chicken gains confidence, but when he runs right into a crocodile's mouth, he is crushed. 12. Alligator, crocodile versus turtle. An overhead view, lets us watch perfectly how a crocodile handles a turtle in the water when it attempts to eat it. With the turtle in its mouth, the crocodile swims towards the shore to eat the turtle, but the turtle battles hard and almost gets away. A huge turtle swims towards a skinny alligator, and when it gets its snout to close to the alligator's mouth, the alligator literally bites its head off. An alligator attacks a soft-shell turtle in this video, but the turtle bites back and attempts to flee the jaws of the crocodilian at Orlando Wetlands Park in Florida. Watch closely as the turtle bites the alligator's leg and almost gets away, before the alligator, startled, manages to grab it again. Although the shell protects turtles from most predators, larger creatures such as crocodiles, alligators, and even jaguars may usually break the carapace to gain access to the reptile's body. The alligator in this video is about to crush the turtle in his mouth, but 1 second before he does, the turtle casually walks out of there and heads back into the water, with the alligator just standing there and not doing a thing about it. 11. Crocodile versus elephant. In this video, a few crocodiles can be seen munching on an elephant carcass. The elephant may well have died of natural causes, and the crocodiles took advantage of a free meal. When a crocodile emerges from the water and snatches this elephant's trunk, the elephant gets the shock of his life. The massive beast shakes its head from side to side and even approaches the crocodile to try and hit it. It eventually succeeds in breaking free. When the crocodile saw the massive beast was about to walk on it and crush it, it let go. When a crocodile attacks a baby calf in the presence of its entire family, none of the adult elephants intervene. This calf was probably celebrating an anniversary or even a first communion when the crocodile decided to ruin it all. But when the mother of the calf realizes what is going on, she charges the crocodile and saves her calf. This elephant steps on a crocodile, and when the reptile tries to grab the elephant's trunk, the elephant immediately repels the reptile and steps on it. 10. Lion versus crocodile. In our thumbnail, a crocodile can be seen surging out of the water to crush a lion and cut it in half. The magic of Photoshop is always spectacular. A few lions gang up on a crocodile and they almost manage to get things done. But the crocodile is resilient and fights them off. The felines are upset because they let a nutritious meal slip away. But hey, sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. A male lion gets caught by a crocodile and is almost ripped to shreds. But fortunately, because of the big cat's quick reflexes and amazing strength, it manages to fend off the attacking crocodile and escape. A lion crossing a river is flanked by a hungry crocodile in this video, and after a short scuffle in the water, the feline escapes and runs out of the water without a scratch. During their crossing of the river, these two lions are attacked by a crocodile. In the water, the lions are at a huge disadvantage, but they maintain their composure and fight well enough to survive and escape the grip of the mighty reptile. A crocodile that finds itself alone and out of the water ends up in a precarious situation when a couple of lions harass it. The crocodile shows some teeth and convinces the felines to leave it alone, before quickly returning into the water. 9. Crocodile versus goat. In this video, watch how far a crocodile can jump out of the water as it lunges at a goat, knocking it over. Fortunately for the goat, the crocodile did not manage to get a grip on the goat, so it was spared. A small goat was snatched by a hungry crocodile, and it's clear in the video that the crocodile didn't take much time to crush the animal and swallow it. This little white goat doesn't seem to realize that a monstrous crocodile is right next to it, about to scoop it up for lunch, and when it does, it's easy as pie for the hungry reptile. A black goat that thinks a crocodile wants to go head-to-head quickly becomes the victim of the reptile and disappears underwater as the crocodile pulls it deeper into the waterhole to eat it. Crocodilians can swallow prey while submerged. The palatal valve, located in the back of a crocodilian's mouth, is a unique adaptation that seals the throat from both air and water. 8. Crocodile versus wild pig. After spotting some wild pigs and stepping out of the water to get a closer look, an alligator walks back into a marsh with a baby wild pig. There's nothing the wild pig can do but squeal and beg for mercy, which he's not going to get from the famished alligator. An alligator swings a pig's head into the air to chop it into pieces so it makes it easier for him to eat. It's not pleasant to watch, but that's the way things roll for these big reptiles. What looks like a dead pig is dropped off into a crocodile enclosure, and when the reptiles spot their lunch, they immediately grab it and pull it back into the water to eat it. The pig you see in this video is lunch for these crocodiles, but when one of the crocodiles arrives with his tray to pick it up, the pig manages to run away. It's obvious that the animal will eventually be eaten because he is stuck with the reptiles in their enclosure. This waterhole looks artificial, and it's loaded with crocodiles. So I'm thinking it's some sort of animal park and this pig is being fed to the crocs. Imagine being held in a cage until you are served as food to a bunch of famished crocodiles. What kind of life is that? 7. Alligator versus cat. When a cat is thrown into the water to a bunch of hungry crocodiles, the cat knows the imminent danger and swims as fast as he can for land. And after looking behind for a few seconds, he attempts to climb a fence. But just when he's about to make it out of there, surprisingly enough, one of the crocodiles manages to lunge out of the water to grab the cat and take it back into the water to kill it. An Indonesian man found a dead alley cat and fed it to his pet crocodile, and the crocodile swallowed it in no time. An alligator is seen swimming towards a cat in this video, and when he reaches the feline, it's an easy kill. The alligator can be seen with the dead cat in his mouth at the end of the video. An alligator captures a roaming cat that got too close to the water and gives it the full treatment before eating it. And I'm not talking about a day at the spa. I mean, it did include a massage, but not the relaxing kind. A cat goes looking for trouble when it spots a small alligator in the grass. The second the alligator senses the cat's presence, he turns around and tries to bite it, but the cat is fast enough to avoid being caught. However, if the feline sticks around and continues to taunt the hungry reptile, he may regret it.